So Nick, how are you feeling after the game against Valur tonight?
Just a little bit disappointed in our performance, basically, especially in the first half. We weren't doing what we should have done. The technical abilities, just passing the ball and just simple things, just were taking a little bit longer than they should have done, and Valor were just all over us, and we just couldn't catch up until the second half, and we had the little moments, but overall, I don't think we deserved anything today.
That first half, not the best from you guys. What happened in those first 45 minutes?
I think we just kept making the wrong decisions. We wanted to exploit some spaces, but we just didn't move the ball as quickly as we should have done. And that's all it was. We just kept, and that's all it was. So we couldn't move up the pitch. I think, we might have got into their half maybe 3-4 times throughout the first half. We had one shot, I think. But yeah, that was all it was. Because, we had moments, but we didn't do it enough. And then when we can't into areas again, just a little bit decision making.
What was the plan going into the match? Were you unhappy with what you're seeing based on the plan before the match?
Say that again. Sorry.
Compared to the plan before the match, were you unhappy with what you're seeing from the team?
Yeah, because obviously we changed up a little bit, and we wanted, I put Dre at the left back because I wanted her to get higher up the pitch and kind of get involved a little bit, but we never really kind of developed into those areas. We did in the second half, say we come out and we could do it, and we did do it, but we didn't start that way. And as I say, going 1-0 down was always going to be a struggle. Obviously, you had some chances in the second half. We had some chances in the second half, but the game was lost in the first.
Going into halftime, what happened in the dressing room?
I just told them to just pass the ball, just do what we talked about. Just do what we worked on, what we've been building up the last couple of days, and then we would have a little bit of success, which we did. But as I said, it wasn't enough from the first half, and it was always going to be an uphill battle. And it was also one of those days where Katie was just Katie. That's the best way for me to describe. Obviously, I coached her for 2 years, and some games that she can just take and just do what she did today, basically. Her and Berglind, were made them tick and just controlled everything pretty much for 90% of the game.
Is it difficult to play against Katie after coaching her for a long period of time?
No, we did it once. Obviously, we've played against her a couple of times already, and we've had some success. Today, she just had one of those games where she was just completely on it, and and controlled things. The same with obviously they had a few players like that as well. Berglind, Lily and Natasha as well. They're all pretty much solid. So I think overall, I think today they were just better player for player, and executed things a lot better than we did.
It was obviously quite a big game for the season. Just how are you looking at that and compared to the season?
It was no different when we played them earlier in the season when we went 3 points in front. We've still got, what's that number, 15, so we've still got 8 games left. We've still got to play them. We've still got to play them twice more within the final. So it's the league title is not lost today, and it's only 3 points, and we've got 8 games. There's 24 more to play for. So as long as we win them all, we'll win the league.
Valur Breiðablik, it's quite a fun battle to take part in, isn't it?
It is. It's obviously a different atmosphere compared to when I was at Valur Throtter. There's you can sense this a little bit more to the game, especially when obviously both teams are at top of the league. So I say we get to play them twice more, and hopefully we will do. Not hopefully, we will be a lot better when we meet them again.
The transfer window is still open. Are you gonna strengthen the squad at all?
And we're looking at options, but it just depends what's available. But other than that, it's got to be the right move. As I said, we've got some youngsters, and these moments for them are going to be good learning curves. Elsa's playing and getting some minutes for the first time, and she will grow into a good player. But coming up against the midfield of Berglind and Katie, that kind of obviously a lot more experience and being around the block a few times, she's got to use these games and learn. And as long as they do that and a couple of other youngsters, then we'll be fine. We obviously hit some stumbling blocks on the way. So in terms of bringing players in, they need to be the right ones, and if it's available for the positions that we need.
Is it long until Agla Maria gets back from injury?
Probably another 3 or 4 weeks. It's just just an awkward ligament that was hit and got torn. So we're still waiting for that. So obviously when she gets back, obviously that's like a new signing. She'll probably get back the last part of the season, And when she does, if we're still in with the fight, that gives everybody a massive boost.
Just finally, do you think this loss will make the players even hungrier when they play Valur next time?
Of course, I mean, it'd be the same as when we played them and beat them. So you always want to try and right or wrong in some ways. Obviously, then when we meet them next, it will be in a different atmosphere as a cup final where, you know, there's no 3 points at stake. It's just literally one game, winner takes all.
Thank you, Nick, and good luck.